What is going on, guys? A.K here today, and we're doing a rapid tier list. I'm joined with my boys Luke, Jack, and Berto. And yeah, we're just gonna get this going. Obviously, make sure you like the video and subscribe, and also make sure you check out my boy Luke's YouTube channel is in the description. Well, his name on YouTube is Neon Blue, but yeah, check out his channel. And I'm gonna let my boy Luke explain the golden buzzer rule.
All right, so obviously we've got like a few different opinions on here. Anyone that feels too strongly about like where someone's position, they don't agree with it, everyone gets to override one decision. So you've got to use that wisely. But say, for example, everyone wanted to put Logic in bad, and then Abbas wants to put him in the GOAT. He can override that, but he can only do it for one guy. So,
Cool.
Yeah, that's how I'm moving.
Well, I know we're not putting Logic in bad though, but let's see anyway.
There we go, yeah.
We'll see.
All right, cool. So the first person up on here is Jay-Z. I mean, we can all agree that he's in GOAT, right?
I'd say GOAT, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go to it for sure.
No question.
Yeah, we shouldn't even waste time on that one. Like,
No,
obviously,
big question.
one of the greatest rappers of all time, one of the greatest discographies of all time. Come on, like, yeah, we'll put him straight in GOAT.
Never really fallen off either.
Yeah, exactly. So Logic, we were speaking about Logic before. So I like Logic, but these guys don't really like Logic.
I actually want to put him in bad. That's kind of why that came to mind.
You actually want to put him in bad?
Yeah,
he's either bad or mid because most of his discography is not it.
That's just not because there's Under Pressure. There's the Incredible True Story.
Right, but you get that. You get Supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah, was it Confessions of a Dangerous Mind?
Supermarket. Yeah, but Supermarket wasn't even like a proper album. Like it was a soundtrack.
It was an album that he brought out.
It was a soundtrack.
It's an album by Logic.
Me personally, I'll put.
What was it a soundtrack
to? Some book that he put out or something.
All right, cool. Okay, because books don't need soundtracks. That was an album, and he used that.
But
it was bad.
Bro. It was bad. Don't get me wrong. Incredible. Supermarket. And what was the other one? Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Yeah, they're bad. And then obviously, everybody wasn't bad. It was just mid.
It was bad.
It was mid. It wasn't bad. It was mid.
Right.
Yeah. So
right. Okay, but he's my thing is he's got one. I'll give him Under Pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't give him anything else. And
how Incredible True Story, Bobby Tarantino 1 and 2.
No. They don't move
me. I'm just.
What do you guys think? Because obviously,
I'm just saying good. I'm not even saying great or go. I'm just saying good, bro.
I think to go off like Luke was saying, he doesn't have enough good albums, in my opinion, to put him in good. It's got to be mid.
Bro,
I don't mind.
He can rap.
All of his albums, bro.
He can rap. No one said he can't rap. But in terms of the catalog, you don't have it.
And then his early mixtapes, like the Young Sinatra series and everything, like, bro, come on, man. You have to put him in good.
I'm not gonna die on the hill to like call him bad, like because I don't feel that strongly about that. But like mid, I'd compromise for mid.
Mid is crazy, bro.
I think he is mid, bro.
I think he is mid as well. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say I think he's mid. I think with Logic, it's pretty much quantity over quality. Like I love a lot of. Bro, shut the fuck up.
You can relate.
I like Vinyl Days and No Pressure, but nothing else really moves me.
All right, cool. See, it's 3 against 1. I would have put him in good, but like or is what it is.
Didn't hear GOAT slip out there, though.
Nah. I would have put him in good, not GOAT, obviously. All right, so we'll put him in mid. I'm not with that, but it is what it is. Central C, I'm just saying straight bad, bro. I said bro.
Yeah, same.
Right.
I'm just saying bad.
I've just clocked we got Central C in here twice.
Is he?
Where?
Well, then we can put him in bad twice.
We'll just get rid of him. But like, see, I was gonna say I listened to his album, Can't Rush Greatness, and I actually think it's alright.
He's not bad, but at the same time, if you're going to put Logic in mid because of the catalog, Central C doesn't have enough good catalog.
Exactly,
bro.
Central C is not on the same level as Logic, bro. Don't even disrespect Logic like that, bro.
I wouldn't fight to put him in good, but like, I wouldn't put him in bad.
But he's also not a bad rapper, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
I'll put him in bad. I have a bad or mid, but I'll say bad.
See, I'm gonna have to meet you man in the middle, and I'm gonna say mid.
Okay, I'm okay with him being put in mid.
What about you, Bar?
Berto?
Don't really have an opinion on him, so probably mid. I don't really like him.
Are we really putting Central C in the same?
If you feel that strongly about it, remember you can override it. But
I'm not using my override for that, bro. I'm not using my override for that, bro. Alright, bro, we'll put him in mid. But you know, it's crazy. Migos.
Logic is better than Central C, though. I have to say.
So that's so why are we putting them in the same category?
If you said to me, we're gonna lock you in a room and we're gonna play one artist, I would pick Central C over Logic.
Yeah, I agree. No,
I'm sorry. No, but you know what? For the fact that like Central C, fair enough, he doesn't take any risks, but like he has a sound where it sounds okay. Logic, he's taken so many risks, fair play to him, but they're falling flat on their face.
And like, so many risks. What the risk he took?
Supermarket, fair enough.
Supermarket, like,
he's doing stuff where it's like, yeah, but you know what I mean. He's trying to venture out and be all that. Like when he's doing all the, because he's more of a traditional rapper, and he's doing all of like the, I can do mumble rap better than they can, and it's like it ends up.
Yeah, but how many times has he done that though? How many?
No, but it's enough where it would come on shuffle if I'm locked in a room listening to him. And I'd just rather hear Central C. You know what I mean?
Bro, okay, cool. We'll keep Central C in mid.
All right, cool.
That's fine. Migos, I would say good.
I would say good too.
I would say good. I think they've got great moments, but I think like overall, it's more like levels out of good. I think because there's a little bit in there as well.
And they're obviously like the most in theory like the most influential at least group or like three rappers of that generation when you actually think about like the after Bad and Bougie what happened. So like, you know, I'd put them in the good status just for that. I mean, they've got good at projects as well.
Yeah. So yeah, good is fine for Migos. We're not disagreeing with it. Berto, Migos good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. All right, cool. Future. Well, but this picture of Future is funny because I'm just thinking about porn from Twitter.
Yeah, I was about to say
that.
I think Future is. You could put him in great tier. I think.
I would have put Future in great personally.
Yeah, I mean he's influential to the culture and stuff in it. So
he has gotten to a point where it's like he hasn't really done much with his sound for a while. Like he's kind of just like know what works. So he's kind of like been like doing the same thing. But like his last two albums, I did actually quite like. So like you know,
we'll put Future in great. Although he does have a few duds, but we'll put him in great.
Yeah, but like DS2 and like Hendrix and all that like cancel those out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
Kendrick, I mean, we ain't gotta discuss that. I mean,
I don't think that needs to be debated.
Bad.
Well, don't even try to piss me off. Don't even try to piss me off.
Everyone in his fan base is gonna come after you, Jack.
Don't even try to piss me off. Everyone from TikTok.
Nah, it's go. It's
gotta be go.
Yeah, we're not even gonna waste time on that. Baby Keem.
Well, he was writing Kendrick's music, so that's got to be go, surely.
All right, bro. Baby Keem.
I think he's good.
He has one album out, right? So
he's got an album and a mixtape, which I think both of them are great, but I don't think they're great enough, and he hasn't done enough since to put him in great personally.
For sure.
Like,
plus, where is he? What is he doing now? I haven't heard a peep from him.
I don't know. I mean, he came out during what Kendrick.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah.
Trust me, when we go to London, we're getting Central C, and that's it. We're not getting.
Literally, bro. Oh, bro, if I see Central C at that Kendrick concert, I swear down, I might just leave, bro. That's like the fifth time, bro. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Kendrick's
everything just goes dark. You just do it. All right.
I'll put him in good.
Good, yeah. All right, cool. We'll put him in good. All right, Carti.
Go.
That's an interesting one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're not putting Carti in go. We're not putting Carti in go.
Carti, we are. No, go.
No,
I would put him in go.
I'm gonna say Carti. He's never missed. He doesn't have one album that sounds the same.
Facts.
Like he's one of the most like out of like the rappers of this generation. He's easily one of the most influential. Like you just listen to how like the underground is.
And he takes a lot of risks.
You tell me with a straight face right now that Carti's in GOAT on the same terrace.
Carti's in GOAT.
Carti's in GOAT.
Same tier as, bro. You lot are taking a piss. Same tier as Jay-Z. You don't know. No. Come on. Let's be serious.
I'm being so serious when I say this. I'm being so serious when I say this.
What about Future? So you're saying Carti's better than Future?
At the moment, yeah.
Carti hasn't missed. Future has missed.
Yeah, but
and it took Future a lot longer. It took Future a lot longer to get to the point where he was great compared to Carti, who was great off the bat.
Bro, also deep it. Like, you go from Dial-It to Whole Lotta Red. I'm not a huge Whole Lotta Red fan, but look at what it actually did. And then you go into music.
And before that, you got self-titled. And then you've got In Abundance.
You've got self-titled as well. That's got so many bangers. Location, Magnolia. Woke Up Like This.
He's never missed.
We're not putting Carti in the same category as Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. Bro.
Why not?
Yes, we are.
The thing is, I'm saying this at 24. I'm not saying this at 16. So, like,
as a rapper, bro.
For sure. You heard the run he went on.
What run?
2024 generation run.
Oh, bro. Lie,
come on, bro. No, come on, bro.
Don't make one of us use our like override right now.
I mean, right now it's got to be GOAT because it's 3 against 1. But you got bro. Oh my days.
Carti has to be GOAT.
Has to be.
I'm sorry, he has to be GOAT.
I'm taking the piss. I saw that you're
I'm not taking
We're being dead serious.
I'm being dead serious. Carti has to be in GOAT.
Well, I like Carti as much as the other.
The song Flex alone puts him in GOAT. He could have dropped that song. He could have never done anything since.
I would already say put him in great tier. If you don't want to compromise, we'll put him in great tier.
Bro, did you hear Pop Out?
Oh my days.
You're the only one.
Who else has started an album like that? There's not someone like
mid, bro. I haven't gone back to that, bro. Pop Out was mid, bro.
You think Pop Out is mid?
Bro, that song is just noise.
What were we even doing?
To be fair, for Abbas, Pop Out is probably some demonic shit.
No, I mean, I'm not, bro.
You think GOAT?
Do you know what? He has one of the greatest albums that never even dropped. Whole Lotta Red V1. Like you heard like Kid Cudi.
This is all right, cool. Listen, we're gonna put Carti in GOAT, but the next one's gonna be interesting because I want to see where you don't want to put the next one. Because if we're gonna put Carti in GOAT, where the fuck are we putting Eminem, bro? I'm putting Eminem in GOAT. Yeah, I know he dropped Revival and whatever, but Eminem is still.
You and Kamikaze
and Music to Be Murdered By, which were
and
the death of Slim Shady.
Kamikaze was fine.
I'm gonna be so real. My head says great, but like my heart says GOAT.
Yeah, it has to be GOAT, bro.
Eminem was like the first rapper that I ever got into.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
He does have like 3 classics in a row.
Can we admit though, he's got some of the corniest discography of all time.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
Who's corny?
No, bro, it does get there. Like you have like
Hobson's corny.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Hobson.
I'm just saying he's corny,
bro.
I personally would put Eminem in GOAT. I think he like. Hang
on, Jack. When you're saying he's got the corniest discography of all time, are you only talking about post Revival?
No, I mean like.
No, you can go post.
No, but what's the song where he's talking about killing his mom or something?
There's a few of those.
Kim? Yeah, literally. What song are you talking
about? Like, what are we doing?
Kim's his wife. There's a few of those as well.
Yeah, it's like, but if anyone else made that song, you'd be like, oh, mate, listen to that. What's going on here?
That's just a shock factor, though, isn't it?
I
to be fair,
you know what?
I'm happy with him going in GOAT.
It's not the hill I'd be willing to die on, but like deep down, I do have him as a GOAT because like obviously.
Hey, well, come on, man. We're not putting Carti.
There's history. There's history of Eminem. I do.
If it's 3-on-1, it's fine. I'm not feeling too passionate on using an override on it, but I don't think so.
Alright, cool.
Who's that?
Yachty.
Oh, Lil Yachty. He's good. He's good.
Good. Yeah. I think that's fine.
It's good or mid depending on how you're feeling on the day.
Nah, I don't think mid.
I don't think he's got the albums in it, but he does have a lot of songs that I like.
He has the songs, I think. Like when we saw him at the Tyler show, I forgot how many hits he has. Like even the stuff that's like the people there were like too young to know. Like when Minnesota came on, like no one knew it, and I was like,
yeah,
what's going on?
Or like when Broccoli came out as well.
Overall, I think I probably would say mid, just because, and that's coming from someone that like really liked his earlier stuff. I just think like there's like the Michigan Boy Boat, which weren't that great. Lil Boat 3 weren't that great.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of albums, he doesn't really have it.
He's like a good singles artist.
Yeah, like, and it's like everyone likes. Is the album called Let's Start Here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's barely even a rap album, so we shouldn't even really be talking about it.
Yeah, it's a rapper tier list, to be fair.
I would put good on mid, but like
I would say good.
I'll say good. Yeah, good. Good is fine. Ken Carson, mid.
Oh man,
mid. I'll say mid though.
I would say good personally.
Nah,
mid.
I thought his last album was mid to me. Was it More Chaos? I thought that was like, I don't go back to that at all, but I liked Great Chaos. Project X was good as well, in my opinion. But obviously, again, he's not one that I feel too strongly about. So,
I would say good. I would say good. Personally.
But what would you say?
I don't really have an opinion on Ken Carson. I like some of the songs, but I feel like my bargain and my power isn't going to be used here. So you need to decide.
I say mid. So what did you two say?
Good. I said good.
I would personally say good as well.
So we're putting Ken Carson higher than Logic, yeah?
Yes. Logic doesn't have one song that's as good as Jennifer's Body.
I should have used my my power.
Logic should try copying like Ken Carson and Carti on his latest song.
Yeah, but that wasn't serious though.
Oh, it's not serious. Oh, okay.
Oh, when it doesn't land, right. When it doesn't land, it's not serious. But if it was good, it'd be like, oh right. Yeah, I put.
You man acted like Wagwan Delilah was the most serious song, but when like Logic comes out trying to fight Carti, it's not serious.
All right. All right, cool. We'll put Ken Carson in good then.
All right.
By the way, Abbas, you can still use your. Can he still use his golden buzzer, Luke?
Yeah, he hasn't used it.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Can he use it? Like... Can you use it for like older goes, or is it?
No, I feel like once it's on the board, it's on the board.
Oh, okay.
Tyler the Creator. All right, cool. So we got Carti and GOAT. I mean,
I'm not putting Tyler in. I'm putting Tyler in great.
Yeah, bro. I think Tyler's in great as well. He's on a good run at the moment. But
Tyler the Creator has been on an absolutely amazing run since like Wolf, in my opinion.
So what's the bad
what you think Cherry Bomb's part? You think Cherry Bomb's part of the amazing run?
Yeah, I love Cherry Bomb. It took a while. It took a while to grow on me.
He doesn't like Cherry Bomb. He doesn't like Cherry Bomb himself.
Yeah, I know, but like, he's one of those people.
Cherry Bomb's his favorite album.
No, he don't really like it. He never performs it either.
It doesn't perform.
Where he feels like so strongly about his own music, I don't blame him if he don't like. But I like it. I didn't like obviously Goblins like aged like milk. Bastards aged like milk. He has quite a few that have just like aged terribly. So I can't put him in GOAT for that because for me GOAT is like when you don't really have like a bad or like a miss.
Yeah, but what was he? Like, he was like
What?
He was like 18 when he made those albums.
I Am Music was a miss, bro.
But
what was a miss?
No.
I Am Music was a miss, and we still got him in GOAT. We still got Carti in GOAT, bro.
No, but also when I say if you don't really have a miss, I think it depends on how strong. Like you can have a miss if like your discography is like super strong, or like you have some albums that are just so good, or like your features.
Okay, that's better, bro, because Eminem's in GOAT.
Oh, I was like, Eminem definitely has. Yeah, Eminem definitely has misses.
All right. So what are we gonna do, Tyler? Then
I think Tyler is great.
Okay.
I'm
just saying if Carti is in GOAT, Carti doesn't have an album as good as Ego or Flower Boy. Or
yes, he does.
Get Lost.
Yes, he does. It's called Die Lit, bro.
All right, bro.
I think I feel really strongly about Igor. Like I love Igor. I think that's Carti has a couple that are on a similar level.
No, what's the couple, mate? He only has like 4 albums. What's the couple, bro?
Whole Lot of Red's definitely like
on the same level as Igor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real.
Yo, come on, man.
Like
I'm gonna keep on mentioning Carti because I don't know how we put him.
You can keep on mentioning Carti, but like.
Oh.
Also, I Am Music is not a miss. I can't believe you said that.
Bro, it's okay. Compare, like, if we're talking about all the other albums, like of Carti's albums, I'll probably put it bottom.
What?
It's got some of his best stuff. It's got some of his best stuff.
So if we're ranking Carti's albums, for me personally, Whole Lotta Red, Dial-It, then Self-Titled, then I Am Music.
I don't agree, bro. I think Music is better than Whole Lotta Red.
Nah,
I'd put it above Self-Titled. I think. I don't know actually. Yeah, but the thing is, even if I have it at Carti's lowest, they're still like great to me. So, but yeah. Anyway, I would say great.
Let's just move on, bro. All right, cool. Young Thug. Me personally, I'll say good.
I would say great.
I think you have to put him in great as well.
Why?
I would say
Bro,
good.
young Thug, bro, that early run that he went on, bro. Bada 6, I'm Up, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the one?
What
was the mid one he released? Was it Punk?
Punk was alright.
Nah, Punk was mid, bro.
Punk
And then business.
But you can't just use that to dismiss like
Punk was
everything
decent.
that came before. Like, yeah, Punk might have been mid or whatever, but it still doesn't take away from Bada 6.
The mid one was business is business, and you can say that like, is it called that?
I think it's called business. Or
The one that
Yeah,
the
the
one
one
he
where he was in jail. But you can't even really like blame that on him because he was in jail. So like,
yeah,
that was like
it's not like he was it's not like it's a posthumous album or something like it, you know.
No, but like
he still worked on it, you know. Like,
I would put Young Thug in great. I think he's just like he's got so you go through like Young Thug and you just realize he has so many hits.
It's true.
There's so many. The whole Slime Season series, like.
Even if you just went on like the actual songs themselves, didn't even look at albums, like you just looked at the level of songs that he has.
I mean,
he
I'm
has
still
to be
saying
up there.
good. What would you say, Berto?
Don't piss me off.
I'd say good.
Oh,
all right, so it's a tie. I didn't even think about what would happen if it's a tie. Like, what do we do if it's a tie? 50-50?
For this one, Roberto's going to have to name all of the Young Thug songs that he actually knows.
Hold on.
We're not doing
that. and then if he can't name 4, then we have to disregard his opinion and he goes in great.
I mean, we could just do a coin toss.
Yeah, we'll do a coin toss for this one.
You know what? I'll let Luke and Jack decide because as they rightfully pointed out, I don't fuck
heads or tails.
That much. All right, heads. He goes into great. Tails. He goes into good.
All right. It's tails.
You don't have a coin, bro.
It's heads. It's heads. It's heads. It's heads.
There we go. Put him in there.
All right, cool.
Luke's about to crash out this next one.
Drizzy, Drake.
That's go.
The sixth god.
That's go.
The sixth god.
That's go.
Mr. Wagwan Delilah himself.
That's go.
All right, listen here, bro. Wait,
no, we're not doing that. And if you'd say bad, bro, you can't say bad.
All right, let me be serious.
Be serious.
All right, cool.
The thing is, I understand why Luke would want to put him in GOAT in it, but like if you look at like everything like 2020 onward, it's a stain.
I swear down on everything I own, we are not putting Drake on in the GOAT tier, bro. I swear down, bro. I'm personally say I'll personally say good in it. Like let me just.
You would say good.
I'll say good. Yeah, let me put him in good.
Yeah, but to say he's on the same level as like Lil Yachty and Ken Carson and them, and it's kind of disrespectful.
That's mad. I'm sorry, bro. That's mad. He gave us Take Care. He gave us Nothing Was the Same.
And he gave us Honestly Never Mind.
If you're reading this, it's too late. Okay, yeah, he had him. Right, what's Eminem giving us?
And For the Dogs.
And Take Care and Nothing Was the Same is better than any Eminem.
And Darkling Demo Tapes.
If we're living,
Loverboy.
Darkling Demo Tapes was good.
And Certified Lover Boy.
Certified. Okay, that's a different conversation for a different day. I like that. Like, Her Loss was good.
Okay, Her Loss was decent, yeah, but
Her Loss is a good album, but Certified Lover Boy and For All the Dogs and Honestly Never Mind.
If you just look at like his positioning in rap in general, like there's so many moments from Drake. Some of them, of course, are at his expense. But at the end of the day, these are moments that are there because Drake is Drake. He had that run in 2018 where like the stimulus package of like him putting on like God knows
The
how
run
many
in
people.
2018
Block
where
Boy
he got
JB got his.
Pusha T.
Yeah, that was like
where he
that's,
lost a rap
that's
battle against Pusha T.
okay. He lost before that. He gave Block Boy JB like his only ever hit. He gave Lil Baby his biggest hit at the time.
He also
We got
released the
Scorpion.
Hot
We
Part
got Nice
6.
for What. We got God's Plan.
He also released the Hot Part 6.
All right, that's cool, bro. What's Eminem dropped? Because Eminem dropped some
What?
stinkers. I would
Yeah,
rather listen
but-
to the Hard Part 6 than some of those Eminem songs, if we're being real.
Yeah, but Eminem's
Ooh.
highs are way better than Drake's highs.
Eminem's
so-
highs aren't better than Drake's highs.
I don't know
If we're living in
2025,
if we're living in 2025, Take Care and Nothing Was the Same is better than any Eminem album.
No, it's not. There's
It is.
no
I'm gonna be
Drake
so
album
real.
comes.
If we're
No
living
Drake
in
album comes
2025,
close to
if
the
we're living
Marshall
in
Mathers LP
2025,
or
how
the
many
Eminem
times?
show.
No, because if we're living, the Eminem show actually is probably higher than both of them in like. But if we're living in 2025, you're listening through the Marshall Mathers LP, you're listening through the Slim Shady LP, and there's so many times we listen, you're like, that don't sound too great in
I
this
don't
current
do
day and
that.
time.
I don't
Oh.
do that, bro. I listen to it and think it's a fucking classic every single time.
I do the same with Take Care. I do the same. Nothing's the same, and there's nothing where I have to like wince or think.
I don't know how you can say that an Eminem album has aged better than Nothing Was the Same. You can't say that. You literally can't.
We're not putting. Where are you guys even saying to put Drake? Where are you guys even saying?
I'm saying go.
Nah, I'm not putting.
I can't put him in GO only because he's had like significant misses. Certified Lover Boy isn't very good. For All the Dogs isn't very good. Honestly, Nevermind isn't very good. But people try and forget those albums because they almost act like it's a spin-off. Like it's not actually a real Drake album. It's just like, just a little thing you wanted to do. But it's still on the record, okay? And if we're looking at the record, we have to say, like, he's had too many misses to be put in the GOAT status.
He gave us hits for 15 summers.
Gave you hits for 15 seconds as well.
Pause.
Drake gave.
I'm-
Right, we're putting him in GOAT. We're putting him in GOAT.
Nah, we're not putting him in GOAT, bro. We're putting him.
Luke,
bro,
you
if
can
any-
use
if
your golden
anything-
buzzer if you
Yeah,
need.
but where are you?
I know. I will use my golden buzz to put him in good, bro. I swear down, bro. We're not putting him in GOAT, bro.
But where are you putting him?
The thing is with Drake,
Here we go.
he drops a new album every year and it shows. He's just been he just
Literally.
coasts on
What album dropped last year?
momentum. Last year was it was her loss last year, wasn't it?
No,
Oh no, it was Honestly Nevermind. No,
What album
For
dropped?
the
No, it
dogs,
was some-
For the dogs.
no album.
No, that
dropped.
wasn't last year.
Oh, actually no. Before the dogs came out at the end of 2023.
What
though,
album,
so,
what album dropped in 2019?
Okay, but you get his point though.
But
He-
I'm
he
not-
dropped
What
this
album,
year.
what album dropped in 2019? Because he
I don't
put so
know
much
because
on
I
streaming services. That
I can't remember
Package
because
doesn't count.
it was mid when I listened to it.
It was mid. It wasn't one.
Yeah, but he's
This is
but
what
he's
I'm saying.
always
yeah,
This is what I'm
there.
saying. When it
He's
comes
always
to
there.
He
what I'm
was
saying,
one.
when it
You
comes
know,
to Drake,
but
when it comes to
Drake's
Drake,
never
people
taken
just
a
believe
break.
what they want to believe, and then they make things up.
Yeah, but Drake's never taken a break, bro.
Bro,
Like, he's always
He's never
there,
taken a
like-
break, bro. There was
Bro,
a
I don't
big
know
break
that-
between Scorpion and I mean, if you count Dark Lane demo tapes because like the leaks, but even that was 2 years. But then between then and CLB, there was like a decent
And
break.
we're not even talking about all the shameless stuff he does, like copy people's flows.
Oh come on, bro.
Bro. I mean, just stealing lyrics, bro. Come on. What else? The
What
culture
else?
vulture stuff. The fact that Tusi Slide even exists. Like
The
all
thing
that
is,
kinda-
the thing is with Drake, I feel like we can't really have this conversation properly because we're not. A lot of the time, we're not even thinking of him as a rapper because he does all the singing stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like, it depends what we mean here. Do we just mean like him barring out, or like him in totality? Because if you're talking about him like singing and stuff, then yeah, you probably would put him in GOAT. But if we're
I would
talking,
say
like,
Drake is an
rappers-
artist over. I would say Drake is an artist overall, just because like looking at the people we have on here coming up, like Travis, like Uzi, and all that. I would probably say like just as an artist overall. In which case
Okay.
I'll put him in GOAT.
All right, cool. So Luke's saying GOAT. Jack, what are you saying?
It'd be disrespectful to put him on the same level as like Keem, Yachty, and Ken Carson. To be honest, I'm gonna say great. I can't put him in GOAT because he's got too many misses.
Umberto?
Me personally, I really don't like his music, so I would have put him in mid.
So I mean, we can be in the middle somewhere. So I said good. He said mid. great, GOAT. So what's the average of that?
So
though? That's good.
I mean, he's literally hitting
all right,
every-
okay, no,
every
right,
one.
right. We're stopping this now. I'm gonna override this.
No.
I'm gonna override this, and I'm just so there's less of an argument, or there's less of like it can be disputed, or any of you man want to try like, oh, I'm gonna override it and put it in bad or mid. I'm gonna override it and put him in great. I'll meet you guys in the middle there, but I can't let him go any lower than that.
Bro, we just wasted 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't think
But
I'd need to do
Luke,
it.
before we move on, how many songs can one man write about women? Not Vancouver. What's the fucking what city? What city is he
Okay,
from?
no. Okay,
Toronto.
Move on.
Toronto.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's just
Well,
waffling now.
How many
He's
songs
waffling.
how many songs can
how
Pusha T
tired
rap about
of
drugs?
fame he
How many
is.
songs can Pusha T write about drugs? And guess what we're gonna
How many songs can Kendrick make
care.
about LA?
I mean,
Bro,
doesn't make
I'm not
any
talking
songs
about-
LA.
Bro, he can write these many songs because he's been in these many different relationships. All of the songs are about different people. And then he had that whole thing where he turned his like paranoid mob boss in like 2018. So he's got a whole different subject there. He's got songs about his mum. He's got songs about like
we put him in great already, so it's calm. We don't.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay.
All right, Lil Baby, good.
He's just good, bro.
I would say mid.
Mid?
Actually, yeah, I'd probably put him in mid as well because he had his moment and then he never really got past that and then just fell off. To be honest, so mid.
Yeah, but then he's got a few good songs. I think My Turn was a decent album. Obviously,
My
the last one
Turn was decent.
Yeah.
I just think it's getting to the point where like everything is sounding the same at this point. I feel like we're more I can't remember who said this, but like someone put it really well where they said, I don't know if we're making him like watching him make art or make money. Like I feel like there's just a lot for like the bag. There's a lot of like
sure. I feel like he does most of it for the bag.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So, but you don't have that opinion about Drake?
No. No.
You can't compare Lil Baby and Drake in that way.
Drake's
No,
never
but,
hopped on a Maroon 5 song if you want to keep it 100. Okay, but yeah, I put Lil Baby in.
All right, bro. All right, man. All right, cool. So where we putting Lil Baby?
Mid.
Mid.
All
What do you
right,
think
cool.
about?
I don't really mess with him too much.
Okay, yeah,
mid.
I think society is past the need for Lil Baby.
Lil Wayne. I mean, considering that he just made the Carter 6.
If we made this like 3 days ago, I'd have a much more easier time saying. I'd still put him in GOAT personally. I wouldn't be mad at.
But then, bro, like Rebirth exists.
You know what the thing is with Lil Wayne is that he has so many good features that like kind of cancel out the bad albums, in my opinion.
Rebirth,
and he has that mixtape run. He has like the most legendary mixtape run ever, if we're being real.
I think we got to compromise with him in great, bro. I'll be honest. I swear down.
Well, I've used mine now, haven't I? So
yeah. So I think great is fine for Lil Wayne, especially because after the Carter.
But how can you put him in great and then Eminem in GOAT? I don't understand that.
Because Eminem's better than Lil Wayne.
The Carter 3 is better than any Eminem album.
No, it's
the Carter
not,
3 is better than any Eminem album. The Carter 3 is definitely better than the Carter 2 is better than any Eminem album.
Well, it's stressing me out, bro.
Bro, the Carter 3 is definitely better than any Eminem album. Bro, you give Eminem the Milli beat, and he's never gonna know what.
How many times are we gonna disrespect Eminem, bro?
Did you hear what Lil Wayne did on the Death of Auto Tune beat? Have you heard No Ceilings at all? Like, bro, he literally has like he's one of the most influential rappers ever, if we're being real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, there's no denying that. But I mean, Rebirth exists, bro.
All right, bro. Revival.
Is Rebirth worse than Revival?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Revival more than I do Rebirth.
You listen to Revival?
I don't, but I listen to it more than I do Rebirth.
All right, bro. I would say GOAT. I would say GOAT.
Jack.
I feel like it'd be disrespectful to put him below GOAT, to be honest.
Berto. All right, cool. Whatever that means.
All right, bro. Whatever that means.
Yeah, sick.
All right.
Safe.
Earl Sweatshirt. I'll say great.
I would
say good, but I wouldn't be mad at great.
Nah, what do you mean? We're not gonna put Earl Sweatshirt below.
I think in terms of like his like skill, you could put him in great, but I don't know if he has like the amazing catalog. He's got good albums for sure, but I don't think there's like an album which is like a mad high.
I don't like shit. I don't go outside.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna be wrong. I might say great because I love that and I love Doris.
Yeah, Doris.
Doris has
some
got
rap
songs
songs
for sure. Some rap songs still ain't clicked for me. I'll be real.
The fact that he released East, like, come on, man, we're gonna put him in.
That's a big stain.
That's a meme song.
I mean,
that's a little one. If we're talking about misses,
but I mean, East. All right, well,
let me guess. We weren't listening to what he was saying on that one. I would say great overall, but like,
yeah, I'd say.
I'm not mad at great actually.
All right, great is fine. Kid Cudi.
Bad.
Scott Cudi. Man said bad. What? Who said that?
Bad. I might have to use my golden buzzer here and put in bad. He has one album people really care about. I think you man are forcing it for the rest of it. I think because he goes, yeah, shut up, man. Bad.
Every single Man on the Moon was good.
You only really care about the first one. Be real.
No, Man on the Moon 3 was amazing.
Man on the Moon 2 was better than 3.
Yeah, but all of them were good.
No, I'm agreeing with you, bro. I'm saying, all
of them are good, bro. So we can't put him in. Bad is crazy. Bad is crazy, bro.
I think he's in bad.
Below Central C. Come on,
for
bro.
Sure.
Below Central C.
See, Kid Cudi's really special to me, innit? Like, but he has fallen off, like, kind of flat on his face. If I'm being deadly serious, like, since Intergalactic onwards, I've not enjoyed anything.
Intergalactic was a fine album, bro.
That's not enough for me to put him any below great, just because of like what the Man on the Moon series is. Yeah. And then even Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayer as well.
Yeah,
literally. That's another great one for me.
And Speed the Bullet to Heaven, bro. Well. Come on, man. You say it has to go in great, bro.
See, I actually like
Speed. No, you
a little bit more than the average person does.
You actually can't put him in great.
Why not?
Because he doesn't. Look at the rest of the people he's next to on great. You can't compare any of them to Kid Cudi.
I listen to Kid Cudi more than I listen to Drake, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you listen to everyone more than you listen to Drake on this.
Yeah, and then I would put Kid Cudi above
Kid Ghosts too.
Yeah, Kid Ghosts.
I'd put
and every single thing that he's done on Kanye's albums, bro. Come on.
Mid or bad?
I say great.
Jack, you can still use your golden buzzer.
Let me see.
I swear that he's not using his golden buzzer to put him in bad, bro. That's crazy. That would be so mad out of context.
I'm gonna use my golden buzzer to put him in mid.
Damn.
Because I'm looking at the rest of the lineup here. There's no one else that I feel that strongly against negatively that would make me want to, apart from maybe Big Sean. But I'm gonna use it and put him in mid.
My cat is just coming in my room. If you guys hear any meow, and it's my cat. All right.
I'm using the override. He's mid.
Man.
Mid.
Nah, bro. That hurts to look at.
Yeah, honestly. I mean,
game's a game.
All right, whatever. Travis.
Game's a game.
Travis is great.
Yeah, can we all agree that he's in great? Like.
Yeah, Travis is.
Wait. Wait, hold on. We're not putting Travis above Carti, bro.
Nah.
No.
Oh, sorry. We're not putting Carti above Travis.
No, but you know I love Travis as well. But like I wouldn't put him above Carti.
Every single argument he made for Carti saying he's never missed. Travis has never missed.
People would say Birds is a miss. I quite like Birds. I like Birds, but like I feel like a lot of people would say that's a miss.
Say hi to the camera. All right, get off. All right. What do you call it? No, I mean if we're putting Travis in great, then Carti's got to come down. I'll be so honest, bro. I swear down.
Nah, he's there now.
No, it's cemented.
No.
Yeah, we can't.
It's
So,
cemented.
we
You
can't
can't
move
move them.
I think Travis is great.
Bro, Travis
Travis
is
great. Travis
bro,
great
Travis-
isn't bad. Like, great isn't
Travis
bad,
is
bro.
so much better than Carti, bro.
No, because then if you put him in great,
Well-
he's in like the government mandated feature. Like
If we're being
you got
real.
a future Young Thug and Travis right on the thing. That's your government mandated feature pack right there.
They went bar for bar quite a few times on iMusic, and we know how that turned out. If we're being real,
Oh,
Yeah, Travis went 1 for how many songs on 3 or 4?
he's on a few of them.
bro, we're not putting, bro. If
He literally had one good
Carti's
feature on there.
If Carti's
In my-
no.
The thing is,
Listen,
in my
listen.
opinion, Travis Scott has a perfect album, and that album is Astro World, in my opinion. But the rest of his albums,
See,
like,
I would agree with that. But
they're
like,
not that great.
I would say
Audio.
great. Right.
Wait.
Except for Rodeo.
Ro-
Except for Rodeo.
Wait, what? I
Utopia?
just heard.
Except-
Wait,
What?
are you saying Astro World is better than Rodeo?
Yeah.
I mean, people say that.
There
I'm
isn't
not-
there isn't
I'm
a
not
single
mad at that.
there isn't a single skip on Astro World for me. And there isn't a skip on Rodeo either, but I think Astro World is just a perfect album.
No, that's fine. But I think Rodeo is his best album. I mean, when you look at his discography, Rodeo, Astro World, Utopia, like they're better than anything Carti's ever done, and we got Carti and Go.
No.
So,
I'm gonna
all
say
right, bro. I'm using my golden buzzer, bro. We're putting Travis in Go, bro. Fuck this shit.
Oh shit!
I'm not too mad at that. Like, I'm not too mad at that.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm not even. So, bro, come on.
I'm not too mad.
We're not doing that, bro. Anyway, Schoolboy Q.
I'm
I say
pretty
good.
Yeah, like
I'd put him in good too.
I love Blank Face.
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron was like that was good to me.
Blue Lips, Blank Face, Oxymoron. Those are like 3 classics in my opinion, bro.
I can't lie. I don't really go back to Blue Lips.
I don't go
Tell
back
the
to
truth.
Lips, really.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but it was still one of the best albums of last year.
I would say, what was that other one? Crash Talk.
Yeah, Crash Talk was
Crash
wasn't
Talk was
the-
like.
Yeah. I would admit that that's a miss, but other than that, bro,
He doesn't have enough to put into great for me, personally.
Oxymoron, Blank Face, and Blue Lips. That's enough for great.
In my opinion, it's not.
Even
But
Habits
what
of
would you say?
Contradiction.
I don't really have an opinion on Schoolboy Q.
Of course. I would say great.
So we said great, yeah, cool,
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
great. All right. Big
What
Sean.
did you mean? Of course.
Big Sean, I think you have to put him in middle bad here.
I'm gonna fight Big Sean's corner here a little bit.
I'll say good, bro.
When I was 15, I absolutely loved Dark Sky Paradise.
Dark Sky Paradise, bro. Anything I decided as well.
I decided it was
album.
good. Detroit 2 was pretty good as well.
And Detroit 1 was a fine. It was a fine mixtape as well, bro.
I would put Big Sean in good. I saw a tweet like the other day which kind of summed up perfectly how I feel nowadays, which I'm not sure if you'd agree, Abbas, which is like Big Sean is kind of like the SGA of rap, where
I saw that tweet.
He's good,
I
but
saw
if
that
he's
tweet.
all you have, then it's like, you know what I mean?
Bro, that pissed me off because obviously SGA is you know OKC star player, and I watch him all the time. SGA. Well, we're not going to talk about basketball, but
I would put my heart says good, my head says mid.
I'll say good.
That's what I'll say.
I think you have to say mid.
He does have a lot of questions.
I know he has those. I know he has a lot of lines like questioning. You know,
It's like that Dead End Hip Hop video from back in the day where they compare like Lil Wayne and Big Sean's bars.
Yeah.
I would. What do you think, Berto?
I would put him in. It's a fight between good or mid.
Good.
That's what we're doing right now, mate.
Yeah, it's good. He's in good.
Yeah,
form.
that's what I'm indifferent.
Okay.
We're not gonna put him in the same tier as Central C, bro.
All right, we'll put him in good.
We're putting him in the same tier as Logic.
Yeah, but I don't agree. I don't agree with Logic being a mid. So
that one with
And Kid
Metro
Cudi.
Boomin was a bit of a stinker as well.
what was that
He's
called?
got
All or
so
Nothing?
many stinkers.
Was it? Wait, was it called? That album was called All or Nothing, right? Or something like that. I forgot. But there was that Go Legend song on there with Travis. That song was bad.
That was a banger.
Yeah.
Pull up and wreck.
So he's got
Double or
one
Nothing. Double or Nothing.
Double
So
or
it's got
Nothing,
one or
that's it.
two good songs on the album, and then we're just gonna like what?
I'm gonna say, I don't know.
Look,
I would-
look inward. You know it's true.
I'll say good. I'm fighting for good.
My heart says good, but my head does say mid. And I feel like I'm putting too many people in good. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm looking at this and I'm gonna have a lot of people.
Bro, we've got 4 people in good, bro. We've got a lot of people in gold.
Yeah, we need some more mids. I would say mid.
Mid.
I do like him,
Mid.
but like, I think if you're looking at the overall career, I'd probably say mid.
All right,
I think he could go to good if he pulls back. Like, he has the potential to be good, doesn't he?
Since 3 of you said mid, then we'll put him in mid, but I don't agree with that. 21 Savage, can everyone just agree good? I'm sure everyone just says good for 21 Savage. Like,
I would say good.
fine. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'll concede good.
Good.
Yeah, good. All right, cool. Kanye, okay, cool. I know me and Luke are gonna say go. Berto, you gonna say go?
I'll let Jack go first.
We know Jack's opinion. I mean,
If
obviously the
Roberto
audience don't know,
says Roberto says go, then
audio-
my opinion is invalidated. But like, I can't.
No,
say
look,
that.
all right. He's GOAT up until the recent stinkers, which in my opinion is Vultures. Vultures.
yeah, but we got Eminem.
What about
we got
Jesus is
Eminem
King?
there. We got Eminem there, so like we can't even say like, oh yeah, just because of a few bad albums.
Luke is dying. Luke is dying inside right now. But you man are gonna have to defend Jesus is King.
I'm not defending.
All I'm
Jesus
gonna
King.
say, all I'm gonna say is Kanye is my favorite artist of all time. He's got back to back classics up until I think. If I'm taking my bias away, you can argue up to Dark Fantasy. He didn't stop dropping classics. I think Yeezus for me is a classic. Like he has a
Yeezus is a classic to me as well.
I
Yeezus
think
is a classic to me,
he dropped. Obviously, Vultures 2 was like, we're not even going to go into whatever about that. But Jesus King, obviously, I like Jesus King. It's not the hill I'm willing to die on. Like if people say they don't like it, I'm not going to sit there and like defend its honor because. Like it is kind of like Yandy redone, but if we're putting Lil Wayne up here for misses, Dark Fantasy. If we're putting Lil Wayne up here with misses, and we're putting Eminem up here with misses,
that's what I'm saying.
Eminem's misses. If I'm being real, Eminem's misses are worse than Kanye's misses. I would rather listen to Vultures.
But this is what I'll argue with you, Luke. Which one of those rappers on the board on GOAT would willingly put out music which they haven't even finished and just verses with them going
yeah, no,
and like husband. none of the ones on the top row have a song like husband.
No, Eminem does have a song like husband on do you know Abbas on MMLP2 Stronger Than I Was. That's a song.
But I like Stronger Than I Was, bro. I can't.
I like that when I was 13. We're talking about the overall career. He's over 20 years into the career now.
The thing is,
if he drops off now,
Eminem does have Fack as well.
Yeah, which is arguably the worst song on this whole tier list. If we're going to be real,
I think Husband's up there with that.
Wasn't he?
Did you hear Cousins? What about Cousins?
That's Ye. We're talking about Kanye West.
Same. Yeah, different person.
You know what I mean? We're talking about If you go on Kanye West's Spotify page, or if you go to like Kanye West on iTunes, what comes up on there? You can do his burner account all he wants, but like we're talking about Kanye West here. We're talking about Kanye West when he was with UMG.
Hold on. What's everyone's favorite Kanye album?
For me, it switches between Dark Fantasy and 808s, whether it's like Summer or Winter.
Okay, about Dark Fantasy. Yeah. Jack?
I would say The Life of Pablo.
I would have said The Life of Pablo as well. It's either that or Yeezus.
And I will give a shout out to Donda 1. Donda 1 is an amazing album. But Donda 2?
Man, that shit
but that's...
drop, bro.
He
did drop actually.
Well, he did drop it. He just didn't drop it in a platform you like.
That's Donda. That's under the Donda account on Spotify.
Yeah.
We can put Donda in a tier list if you want, but like I'm talking about Kanye West.
Yeah, if Donda's in the tier list, that is bad. But
Yeah, no, he could go. That could go bad. You put Ye in bad if you want, but like Kanye West, I got to put GOAT. That's.
I mean, look,
like,
3 of us saying GOAT, unless you want to use your power up, Jack. Actually, you already have.
I've already used it. I've already used it.
Yeah. So yeah, so
part of me, I can't lie. Part of me, there was a little weight off my shoulders when you picked Kid Cudi. I was like, thank God.
Can I say something about this next one? Because I can see JPEGMAFIA staring back at me. This is a rapper tier list. Yeah. As a rapper, JPEGMAFIA is not better than the people that are in good, or I would say even on the same level.
I would
absolutely is.
As a rapper, in terms of bars.
But we've got Kanye in GOAT as a rapper, and as a rapper, Kanye isn't better than...
I didn't put him in GOAT, you man did.
Kanye's better than JPEGMAFIA as a rapper.
No, not JPEGMAFIA, but like some of the people in great, like Tyler's a better rapper than Kanye. Or I would even say Schoolboy Q.
You put 2004 Kanye West in a room with like any year Tyler the Creator and ask him to write a better verse, Kanye's coming out with a better verse. Kanye wrote a better verse on Smuckers.
Okay. But even then, I don't know.
But if we're talking about the overall artist as well, I'd probably say JPEG mid for me. It just doesn't like.
For sure, yeah.
I think he's got some good ones, but it doesn't connect with me enough. Where I'm
overall, mid for JPEGMAFIA.
Yeah, I feel like we're being too nice.
Compared to the other man on the board,
I would say good, bro. At least good. Because I mean, obviously, we're talking about just as a rapper, but then. The music
JPEGMAFIA is actually one of my favorite artists period of all time. Like he's a producer rapper, makes all of his own shit.
Yeah, but Roberto,
he's got a classic run of albums.
Roberto, can I ask you a question though? The song either on or off the drugs.
Yeah.
That beat would have been so much better given to any other rapper.
I disagree. Why?
We can literally go through the other people that are on the board right now. If Jay-Z had that beat, it'd be better. If Kendrick was on that, it'd be better. You know, Freddie Gibbs is coming up. Freddie Gibbs on that beat.
Yeah,
that's a perfect song to me, either on or off the drugs. I don't listen to it and think, oh, I wish someone else was on this.
I do every single time I hear it. I'll be real.
I would say mid personally. It just don't really connect with me like that.
Nah, he's not.
I think
he's
Veteran's good. I think Veteran's good. I think he's got good albums, but
so you could use the power up for this, unless you use the power up for anyone else.
No.
Well, he's got to use it on this one. This is the only person he knows.
No. I was saving it for JPEGMAFIA. He's in goated. I'm sorry.
No,
Abbas, if you used yours, Abbas, if you used yours.
I've used mine.
You used yours. No. I compromised and I put Breaking Great. You can't do that. No, I'm sorry. I compromised.
Yeah, I know.
I'm running mine back and I'm putting Breaking Goat.
I know.
I'm doing that. I'm running mine back and putting Drake and Goat. I'm
Shut
sorry.
up.
No.
I'm saying
putting Cudi in bad.
Put him in great. Put JPEGMAFIA in.
Cool.
JPEGMAFIA on the same level as Tyler, Future, Young Thug, Drake.
Yes.
I can't lie. This tier list actually looks a bit...
It stinks. It stinks.
It actually stinks.
It stinks. Yeah, safe for that one. It stinks.
Oh, it is. Right. Okay, Chance the Rapper.
Personally, I would have put him in going still.
I would say good.
I'm doing you man a favor.
I would say good for Chance.
I'd say good for Chance just because, you know, Coloring Book was good. Obviously, all of his other albums, Acid Rap, up until The Big Day, and The Big Day really brings him down. If it wasn't for The Big Day, I'd probably put him in great, but
put him in good, but put him in front of Migos as well, so it's like known that he's like the best of that bunch. Because as a rapper, you can't say like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with I would put him in great because I actually love Chance the Rapper a lot. Obviously, that's my guy from Chicago as well. I would put him in great. He's like, I love all of his albums up until The Big Day. I've loved all of his singles after The Big Day. My problem why I can't put him in great is I feel like if you drop an absolute stinker like The Big Day, you kind of have to run it back quickly. Like Eminem, I didn't like Kamikaze really, but like he knew Revival was a stinker and he ran it back straight away and dropped something that like his fans liked. Chance the Rapper, he dropped that like how many years ago now? That's going on like 6 years.
6 years.
And he hasn't dropped another album. Like, you know what I mean? If he ran it back and he dropped a classic after that, I'd put him in great. But yeah, I'd say good.
Yeah, all right, good for Chance the Rapper. Destroy Lonely, me personally, I'd either say mid or bad, bro.
Bad.
Yeah. We haven't put anyone in bad. We might as well put Destroy Lonely in there, bro.
I would put Destroy Lonely in good.
No.
I'd put Destroy Lonely. Yeah, I'd say good for Destroy Lonely.
Nah, I say mid. At least mid. Because I don't know, like he raps like he's got something stuck up his nose, bro. I swear down.
Are we saying Destroy Lonely is worse than Ken Carson?
Yeah, he is. I would listen to Ken Carson over Destroy Lonely.
I don't know.
I think you got to put them on the same level.
I'd say they're the same. I'd say they're so like intertwined where they're kind of like the same level. But what do you think?
I would put him in the same level as Ken Carson.
All right, let's just go on then, because everyone's saying good. I'm never gonna. I don't have that much of an opinion. Like I can't lie. But guess I'm Rocky. Put him in great.
I'd say good.
I would say
we're not putting him in the same tier as all these man, bro. Come on, bro. Guess that Rocky. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Long last ASAP.
You know what? I'd say great. I'd say great.
Yeah, come on.
You're right. You're right. I'm thinking of testing. I didn't really like testing.
Well, if JPEGMAFIA is in great, then I guess we'll put in ASAP.
Mate, at this point, just put everyone in great. For God's sake.
J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole.
I mean, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. If we're putting Carti in GOAT, J. Cole has to be in GOAT.
He doesn't have to be.
I absolutely love like J. Cole. I love Forest Hills Drive. I love For Your Eyes Only. I even love well, not love, but I really like Might Delete Later as well, and I love the Off Season. But his earlier stuff is like
it's very poppy.
Friday Night Lights is amazing as well, but I think he has enough like mid or just like kind of nothingy music. And I'm going to be completely honest, the way he reacted last year, I don't know if I can put him in GOAT. If we're
no, that's fair. That's a good point.
I don't really care about that, to be honest. I just think in terms of the discography, like he's got, like, out of all of his albums, like from Forest Hills onward, there hasn't really been much that's moved me too tough.
4 years only?
Nah, not really.
The Off Season?
The Off Season is cool. I can get with that. But KOD, I re-listened to the last few days leading up to this. I listened to For Your Eyes Only again. It don't move me, bro.
I'm saying GOAT.
I'm saying great.
What
are you saying?
Great.
Yeah, that's good. He's got goated songs, and he has a goated album, in my opinion.
For sure.
He could move up to GOAT if the fall off is like great. I think.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Joey Badass.
Good.
I mean, we cannot.
I just saw Rapass's face when he said that.
It's good, isn't it? It's good.
I would say, you know what? I would say great personally.
We could all agree that he's in great.
I know that I know we don't really care about the beef that happened this year, but like the way that he carried himself through it, he's earned my respect personally.
Yeah.
And I love 1999 as well.
1999, 2000,
All
Before
American
the
Badass.
Money, All American Bad. Bro, he doesn't have a miss in his discography, and you want to put him in good. Jack, allow it, but what the hell?
I would say great.
Great,
We do have a lot of great though. I'm looking at this now, and I'm like,
do you know what I mean?
We do, but
we need an absolute wild bad.
Joey Badass is not one of the ones that take out great. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, but if you look at the other people that are coming up, none of them are like in bad.
We might not have anyone in bad.
But we got to put Central C down to bad, bro. I'll be honest. We got to have someone there, bro.
Wait, what if we get to it at the end, and then if anyone has any like real big problems, except the golden vetoes, then we can move it around.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Berto, what do you say about Joey Badass?
I don't really have an opinion on him.
Cool. Well, great then. Freddie Gibbs, great.
I'd say good.
If you're putting Joey Badass in great, you have to say.
Freddie Gibbs being great. Bro.
He did. Yeah. You know what it is? He has some great albums to me, like, obviously like Bandana, like Pinata and all that. But like the rest of them, he has a lot of albums that I think are just good.
Yeah, there's some. There's
the point when they
some
don't even get
which are
mentioned.
Yeah.
There's enough to put him in great.
Yeah.
Pusha T, I'll say GOAT.
Great.
Nah, I'll say Pusha T.
I think he's in the middle of GOAT and great. Like,
you know what it is? I don't think his discography's big enough yet. I don't think his discography's ranged enough.
But we're including the clip stuff as well.
The thing is, if we're including clips, then I'm more in line to put him in GOAT. But if you're talking about like his solo discography, like there's like the first one that people don't really listen to or even talk about compared to like, you know, Daytona. Yeah.
I like that one to be that, but like I know see that's the thing. I like that one, but I don't think that's a goated album. I don't think.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not compared to like the rest of what he's done.
I don't think King Push the Prelude is like a goated album either. No. Daytona's like a goated album. It's almost dry. Sure. I think.
But he doesn't have any bad albums, and
he doesn't have any bad albums, but he's like.
We've got Eminem in there. We've got Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but he's consistently great to me. He doesn't have like the iconic like. Like Eminem's like a level of iconic.
Daytona is...
You know what? Okay, you know what it is for me. Pusha T's never separated himself enough where, like, when we talk about absolute goats, like he's really in that conversation yet. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, the thing is though, he has. I was saying this the other day, but he has had an absolute cheat code of a career where like most of his albums up to a point were produced by Pharrell or Neptune.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And then he got the Kanye stimulus package. He's featured on bare Kanye songs as well, right? Like it, you know, like he has had a bit of a cheat code where it's like if he didn't have that, would we still think of him the same way? But I would still put him in GOAT or great status.
But what would you say?
I would put him in. I don't know that much Pusha T, to be honest, but I would put him in great because I love Daytona.
Yeah, that's fair.
And some of the clip stuff.
Through these next ones, I can't lie.
Gunna.
I think
numbers on the board, but yeah.
I put him in mid. Me personally, I'll probably put him in bad, bro. But
I don't know. I'd say mid. I like Drip Season too.
I mean, I don't really listen to Gunna like that. He's not really that compelling of an artist. But part of me is like, if you're gonna put Lil Baby in mid and Gunna in bad, you can't say that in 2025 because Gunna is way better than Lil Baby in 2025.
I'll listen to Lil Baby 100 times over Gunna, bro. I swear down.
What, in 2025?
Yeah, 100%.
In terms of like new music they're putting out.
I mean, Wham was alright. I didn't really dislike Wham.
No comment.
I'd put him in mid personally. I do feel like we need someone in bad though.
Yeah, maybe that's Uzi. I'm joking. Before you attack me.
No, we can't.
We'll put Uzi. I would say Uzi. I'll put him in good.
I'll put Uzi in great.
No, we're not putting Uzi.
But I obviously I recognize that that's me just like clinching onto like summer 2016.
Yeah, but
he obviously has he's had a stink with Eternal Will Take Two. I understand, like
no, I'm not. He's had more than a stink with that, bro. Eternal Will Take One is not good.
Yeah,
Pink Tape is not good. Eternal Will Take Two is not good.
You know what it is? I'm not willing to die on the hill of putting him in great. I accept good. You know what I mean? Like, I think
you don't like Eternal Will Take, Jack.
He had a great run.
No.
Eternal Take was okay, but like it didn't age that well for me.
It just feels like he was just like it feels strangely kind of rushed. Like it just feels like he doesn't put any effort into the songs on there. Like they sound like he just went in, done it in a day for like 2 hours, and then just left. It's like, you know, when you hear these men say they've got like 300 songs just sitting on a hard drive, what they actually mean is they've got 300 beats that they've done like some crooning over and then called it a day.
I'll say good. Let's just put him in good.
I don't mind putting him in good.
Good is fine.
Rick Ross.
Okay.
I don't really have that much of an opinion on Rick Ross, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Can we say that he's got one of the greatest ad-libs of all time?
What the hell?
Oh.
I'll probably say good.
He's a good feature artist. I don't know if he's a good. Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was gonna say like his features are good, but like in terms of his own music, I don't really ever like go out to listen to it like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say mid.
Mid. I mean, look, if we've got Big Sean and Kid Cudi,
I'm looking at. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't put Rick Ross over my guy Big Sean.
I think you 100% can put Rick Ross over Big Sean.
Big Sean did too much for me in 2015 for me to put Rick Ross over him. I can't lie. That's a loyalty thing. I'd put him in mid, but like, I'll accept good. I'll accept good. Like, I'm not gonna.
Wait, you'd put Rick Ross in mid?
Yeah, I'll say good, bro. I'll be honest.
I'm just looking at it in the context of this tier list. I'd put Rick Ross in the same thing.
I'm surprised you're saying that as a Kanye West fan, considering his verses on my view.
He has one of the best.
Yeah,
verses. He has one of the best verses ever. But like, I'm saying, as a feature artist and like an albums artist is completely different for me. So if I'm putting it overall, I'd put him in mid. Like, Big Sean's got like good verses on Cruel Summer.
Yeah, but wait, hold on, wait. We're not putting Rick Ross. We're not putting Rick Ross in mid when Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson are in good. We're not doing that.
Nah,
I'll allow mid. I've got Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson over Rick Ross.
Are you saying Lil Uzi Vert is a better rapper than Rick Ross?
Lil Uzi Vert is a better. If we're talking about lyrics, maybe not, but like Lil Uzi Vert is a better overall artist than Rick Ross to me.
Yeah,
Rick Ross is.
I'm putting on a Lil Uzi album before I'm putting on any Rick Ross album. What Rick Ross album do you listen to?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying him as a rap, as that overall.
But albums matter in that, in my opinion. I would obviously, like I said, it's not
albums matter, but then we got Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely in there. But
we put Lil Yachty in good.
Yeah, I'm saying good.
I don't mind. I don't mind good.
Rick Ross is not mid. You got to put him in good,
bro.
Can any of us name a Rick Ross album?
I would put him in mid.
Don't they have Teflon Don?
Teflon Don, yeah. But like, can anyone else name any other Rick Ross album? Because we can name Lil Yachty.
No.
Don't you have the port of
Miami, isn't it?
Port of Miami.
Yeah,
okay, we can name Rick Ross albums.
The one where he's on like the white suit.
Mastermind. He dropped Mastermind back when I was in like year 10, bro. I remember that, bro.
All right, there we go. In that case, I don't mind. We can put him in good.
All right, Denzel Curry, great.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think but I think a lot of people would probably like look at you sideways because of everyone else that's in great.
I can't put him above. No, actually, no. I put Denzel Curry in good. I can't. Put
No.
Actually, no. I can't put him above Baby Keem. No, I can't put him above. I don't know if I can put him above Chance.
He's, bro. He's dropped, bro. Come on. Oh my days.
Denzel Curry for me. Denzel Curry for me is like the greatest artist that I'd never want to listen to.
Damn.
Imperial,
but like in the sense of like
Zoo.
that's what I'm saying. I listen to all of his like albums. I do like them, but like
Melt My Eyes.
I'd be lying to you if I said I'm constantly putting on his music. But like I don't listen to it and think it's bad. But like I don't have the urge to go back to a lot of it.
Man,
outside of Taboo, I'd say Taboo's like and Zoo is probably like his top ones for me. Melt Your Eyes as a walk-in. I'll go back to that.
I don't really listen to Melt My Eyes like that.
Satoshi was on that.
Okay.
Troubles, like, bro. Like, I mean, come on, bro. We're gonna like Denzel Curry is great. Like he's on the same tier as Joey Badass, definitely.
What, you think he's on the same level as like J. Cole?
I mean, I was saying J. Cole is in GOAT.
I don't feel too strongly against him to put him in. Like, I would say good personally if you're gonna ask me.
Nah, bro.
I do think
he's a great rapper.
Looking at some of this now, though, I think he should be in good, but because of who we have in good, like Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson and Yachty, that's why you can't put him in that category.
You know what? We should have had like a quite good tier.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like all right.
We should have had like a good, slightly better than good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't mind great. But what do you think?
He doesn't have an opinion on Denzel Curry.
I would say good, to be honest.
So what we doing?
I like Taboo, and I like Melt My
And what about
Eyes,
Lil
but I-
Tecca? That's
Whoa.
what Lil Tecca.
There we go.
Fair
My guy,
enough.
Lil Tecca.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
what about Lil Tecca?
I think Lil Tecca's probably in good, but like not because of like he's not like barring out, or he doesn't have like amazing. Does he even have like that much of a discography in terms of that?
Yeah. But Lil Tecca's got albums.
Yeah, I've got albums.
Yeah, but like, does he have albums that like multiple that you care very strongly about?
We Love You, Tecca. Tech.
One.
I don't.
He's got an album coming out soon. You know what?
Sick.
We'll
come back to that later on then.
He always saves the summer. You know what I mean? I would put him in good just for the singles that he's dropped.
He does keep a good melody on him. I'll say that. He and he does it in his verses as well, not even just like a hook. So like, he does kind of lure you in like that.
I would
Dark
say
Thoughts is like as well that he slid on that.
I would say good.
Yeah,
I'd say good.
Yeah, good.
I would say
Dark Thoughts is amazing.
And then we've got another Central C. Maybe we can put the other one in bad. And
I feel like we need to move at least one person down to bad. We can't have everyone.
Yeah, so it's got to be Central C then.
I'm not going to argue against it.
I think if we're doing this, if we're doing this in 2025, you can.
Jack, I swear down if you say Logic, bro, I swear down, bro.
I would put Logic in bad.
If we're talking 2025, the year of our Lord, you have to move Lil Baby, Gunna, and I mean, I'd say Cudi into bad, but you're not going to jive with that. So I'm going to say Lil Baby, Gunna, and Big Sean in bad.
I'm going to say
over Central C, bro. Central C, bro. It's just simple. Central C goes in bad. That's it.
I'm going to say Logic in bad. We should have put like a YB in the mirror in it or something, like just put in bad for the sake of it. I would say put I would say put Logic in bad.
No, I don't agree with that.
But what are you saying?
I would have said move Kid Cudi or Central C down one.
Central C, bro.
Why don't we make a deal where we move Central C and Logic into bad?
No.
Why don't we make a deal where we move all of them?
I don't want to put Central C in bad, but like I want to put Logic.
I refuse to put Logic in bad. The simple thing to do is just put Central C in bad.
I'll put Central C in bad if you put Kid Cudi in bad.
No. Sorry, no. I would put Logic in bad.
Bro. Well, you're like disregarding Under Pressure, No Pressure, The Incredible True Story.
Yes, we're disregarding those.
His mixtape run.
Bro, he doesn't deserve to be on the same level as Big Sean.
I'm also looking at this now again, and I'm thinking we should maybe move Eminem down one.
No.
Look, I think it's fine. I think it's fine how it is.
Jack,
I think it's fine.
What do you think?
No.
I don't think Eminem's a goat. Eminem is not a goat.
We're not doing that. He's already there, bro. He's cemented, bro.
Oh, so everyone is cemented except the ones we don't like.
Look, I think we can all agree Eminem is the worst out of the GOAT category.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Why don't we keep it as it is? Why don't we just keep it as it is? We did what we felt at the time. This actually looks a bit like a stinker, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
It is a bit
too many chefs right here.
But like, you know what I mean?
All right, so on to the albums.
All right. This has been the rapper tier list. We're going to make another one, an album one. I don't know when that's dropping, but it'll drop soon. And then, take care, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment what your thoughts are on this tier list. And take care, guys. Peace.